Have you ever felt an insatiable thirst, a deep longing that nothing in this world seems to quench? This is the kind of spiritual thirst that King David describes in Psalm 63, a song he wrote while exiled in the Judean wilderness. The opening verse sets the tone, expressing a profound longing for God. "O God of my life, I'm lovesick for you in this weary wilderness. I thirst with the deepest longings to love you more, with cravings in my heart that can't be described. Such yearning grips my soul for you, my God." Here, King David articulates a deep spiritual thirst that goes beyond physical needs, a longing that can only be satisfied by God's presence. In the second verse, he shares his experience of entering the sanctuary, seeking God's power, and drinking in his glory. This verse illustrates that our pursuit of God should not be passive, but active and energetic. David then expresses his love and praise for God, stating that God's tender mercies mean more to him than life itself. In the fourth verse, he promises to worship God passionately and with all his heart, a testament to his unwavering faith and devotion. The fifth verse is a testament to the joy and satisfaction that comes from being in God's presence. "I overflow with praise when I come before you, for the anointing of your presence satisfies me like nothing else. You are such a rich banquet of pleasure to my soul." This verse underscores the idea that communion with God provides the soul's deepest satisfaction. In verses 6 and 7, David speaks of his constant reflection on God's help and his delight in singing songs of joy under his splendor shadow. This shows the comfort and assurance that God's presence brings, even in times of hardship. In the 8th verse, he talks about his passionate pursuit and attachment to God and the assurance he feels from God's grip on his life. This verse encourages us to stay close to God and rely on his guidance. The 9th and 10th verses warn of the fate that awaits those who plot evil, reminding us of the ultimate victory of good over evil. In the final verse, David speaks of the joy and celebration that comes with the anointing of a king, symbolizing the victory and joy that await those who trust in God. In summary, Psalm 63 is a heartfelt expression of deep spiritual thirst and longing for God. It highlights the importance of actively seeking God, the joy and satisfaction that his presence brings, and the assurance of his guidance and protection. It is a reminder that no matter what we go through, our deepest longings and satisfaction can only be found in God. It encourages us to stay close to God, to trust in his goodness, and to rejoice in his victory. This is the essence of spiritual thirst, a yearning that only God can quench.